Hi, my name's Vishnu Vijendran and I'm a partner at Akran Vijendran. I specialize in commercial law. Today, we'll be exploring limited liability partnerships, and I'll give you 5 reasons why they might be the right fit for your business. If you're not sure where LLPs fit in the scheme of Sindiri & Berhad companies, partnerships, and sole proprietorships, this video is for you, because by the end of it, you'll learn everything you need to know. Firstly, what is an LLP? Well, it combines the flexibility of a partnership with the traditional limited liability of a registered company. In Malaysia, limited liability partnerships are governed under the Limited Liability Partnerships Act 2012, and they must be registered with Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia, otherwise known as the Companies Commission of Malaysia. Once registered, the LLP becomes a separate legal entity. That means it can enter into contracts on its own, it can hold property, and it can be held liable separately from its individual partners. The first reason why an LLP might be right for you is right there in the name: limited liability. This means that if ever the company experiences hardship or trouble, only the assets of the company are at risk, not your personal assets. Be warned, however, this does not extend to fraud and other such circumstances, which might pierce the veil of incorporation and make you personally liable. However, if you act in good faith, that might act as a shield in these circumstances. The second reason an LLP might be perfect for you is operational flexibility. You see, an LLP doesn't require a rigid corporate board structure like most companies do. Everything is governed under the Limited Liability Partnership Agreement, right down to how your profits are shared, how the day-to-day operations are run, or anything else you might think needs to be set down in that agreement. This flexibility offers much more freedom to partners than would be under a traditional shareholder corporate scheme. The third reason is potentially simpler taxation requirements or taxation burdens. In some places or jurisdictions, LLPs are pass-through taxation entities. This means that tax isn't had at the corporate level or the entity level, but rather at the individual partner level, meaning partners need only report their share of the profits that they've earned and are taxed on that. In Malaysia, generally LLPs are taxed at the corporate level and at the corporate tax rate, but there are potentially far fewer compliance burdens in this respect than with a normal company. However, keep in mind that for your specific circumstances, you should always consult with a tax professional. In traditional partnerships, the partnership may cease to exist when one partner dies, passes away, or retires. In an LLP, however, there's the concept of perpetual succession. What this means is that even if a partner retires, dies, or passes away, the partnership does not cease to exist. It continues to exist as its own entity. This allows for building a stable brand and reputation, which is thoroughly important in modern business. Fifthly and finally, LLPs are ideal for SMEs or professional firms. They are preferred by such in many jurisdictions across the world because they provide the ideal middle ground. You get flexibility benefits such as direct profit sharing and other such things, all while also getting asset protection. It should also be emphasized that many clients prefer the formal structure of an LLP as opposed to a rather informal partnership structure. So, is an LLP the right fit for you? Well, if you want personal asset protection through limited liability, operational flexibility, a clearer tax regime with potentially less onerous requirements thereunder, business continuity, and if you're an SME or professional firm, an LLP may be the right option for you. If you'd like help setting up your LLP today, contact us at Akran Vijendran.